So in this question, we're given some information, some data on the percentage mock exam mark of a random sample of 8 GCSE students. We're then asked to test at the 10% level of significance whether there's evidence of positive correlation between the percentage mock exam marks in the subjects geography and history. So we're doing a hypothesis test here on the correlation coefficient. We're going to start off with the hypotheses. So the null hypothesis is that H0 rho equals 0. So the null hypothesis is that there is no correlation. The alternate hypothesis is that there is positive correlation. Rho is greater than 0. This was told to us in the question. We were asked to test for positive correlation between the two subjects. I'm then going to record the n value, so the number of students involved. It doesn't tell me in the question, but in looking through the table, I realize there are 8 rows. A to H. There's 8 rows, 8 individual students, each submitted 2 scores, one for geography, one for history. The question also told us the level of significance for this test, 0.1, 10%. Now, this is enough for us to find our critical value. The critical value is going to be the boundary value at which we change our minds, where we change our minds from not rejecting H0 to actually we think we have enough evidence that we should reject H0. So, we need to look up this critical value. That will be this boundary, this decision-making value. This is going to come from the PMCC correlation coefficient table. This is in the formula booklet, and in this case it's 0.5067. Any calculated correlation coefficient stronger than 0.5067 is going to be a significant result. It's going to be enough for us to reject H0. We calculated a strong enough correlation that we're convinced away from the null hypothesis. I'm just going to write this on the number line, and we can go ahead and calculate our value for R. So the values given to us just need to be typed into your calculator. We'll put geography scores in list 1, history scores in list 2, and then we'll go through and calculate the correlation coefficient. In this case, we get a value of R equal to 0.4897. Where would this be on the number line? Is this significant? Is this in the shaded area? Well, it's going to be right here, or approximately here. This is not inside the shaded area. This is not a significant result. We do not have enough evidence to reject H0. Okay, so we just need to represent that mathematically. The things that we need to do, we'll start with a comparison of the two values. Our calculated R value is not as strong as the critical value. It's less than the critical value. We do not have a significant result. We just need to finish off with 2 conclusions. Firstly, a mathematical conclusion, and then one in context. So we should be able to say there is not enough evidence to reject H0. That's the mathematical conclusion. And secondly, there is not enough evidence of positive correlation between the marks in geography and history. Okay, and that will be enough for you to get full marks on this type of question.